Hello everybody, welcome back to another Cryptic Crossword video, back once again to take on a Times Quick Cryptic, a Monday one, and that's my quest to try and complete a Monday Quick Cryptic grid. Got close the last few times, maybe 2 or 3 or 4 clues short, so I would say I'm feeling confident, but I actually tried to record this video the other day and it was just a complete disaster. That's why I'm actually recording this on a Tuesday. Rather than the weekend. Yeah, I was just not in the right mindset. I was not doing well. And I don't want to be only recording and showing times I do well. That's not what that's about. But it was just kind of dull to watch because I was just struggling so badly. So scrap that. We'll come back today. Fresh mind, fresh brain. Hopefully I'm tuned in more to the crosswords and the wordplay. So we're going to try this Monday one. Also, I've gone with the Chambers stuff, as usual, for definitions and synonyms and stuff. However, I did notice that it is also available on the Microsoft Store, like the full proper version. So I've downloaded the trial. I'm not paying full price for it yet, but I thought we'd use the trial and see if this is actually useful, because this should have everything. You know, previous times I've said, oh, I think this can be abbreviated, but it doesn't show up. It should show up in here because this is the real deal. So we'll use this and see if it's worth it. But anyway, let's go back to the puzzles. Here it is. No, this one. Times Quick Cryptic for yesterday. It's a Monday. Let's go. Come on, Joe. Let's do this. Right. Starting off 7 across. Religious figure I married in the morning. I married in the morning. Morning, I usually think AM. So could this end in AM? AM, PM? I married in the morning. So could this be another word for I, and you join them, you marry them together? And it means a religious figure. I mean, the only 2 letters synonym for I can think of is me. And that gets meme, which I don't know if that is a religious figure. Am I recording? Yes. Can you see my cursor? Yes. Okay, good. Sorry. I don't think it's meme, because it's not. That's not even the good type of meme. That's not meme. Religious figure idol. I was thinking as well, but I do like the AM. I think I'm actually confident enough to leave the AM in there. I think I am. We'll come back to that. Let's just try and get as many letters in the grid. So we're going to move quite quickly. Oh, that's another reason why I didn't like last time, because I didn't have as much time. So I had to stop after 45 minutes. This time we're going for the full hour if needed. Hopefully not. 8 across. Reportedly supervises abroad. So reportedly, that to me seems like a homophone indicator. If you reportedly hear something, or it's reported, you hear it. So we need a word for supervises that when you say it out loud is another word for abroad. If you supervise, you, or supervises, you, what do you help, you aid, you steer, you guide, assists. I feel like we can get that one once we have more letters, because I know the wordplay there. Yeah. Okay. Place limit on a certain US gangster. I want to say Capone, Al Capone. Place limit could be a cap. Is it Capone? On a certain US gangster. Can I work out the wordplay for this? Place limit, cap, on a certain. I mean, there's on, but where are we getting the E from? Oh, or just one. On a certain. If something's certain, is it one? No. Oh, I like that. I mean, I wouldn't have been confident with this, or as confident as much, if it wasn't for the limit, place limit, cap. That really rings true to me. And then US Gangster, obviously Al Capone. So I'm going to leave this in. I don't love that because I like to work out why that is the complete clue. But I can't get that yet. On a place limit. I mean, the clue bit could be, the definition bit could just be a certain gangster. Maybe? But then I'm just left with on. So where's the E coming from? Joe, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Let's move on. I think it's right. Right, 10 across. Nearly all underwater kept here. Nearly, almost? Or is this nearly like you have a word, but you take off the first letter or the last letter? So it's nearly all of the word. All underwear kept here. Closet. Drawer. I think it's drawer. Does that fit? It does. And I think the reason why is because another word for underwear is drawers, like your pair of drawers. And if you have nearly all of that word, but not all of it, you get drawer, which is where you then store the underwear. That's good. Let's just use this. I want to use it. Drawer. This is really small. I don't know if I can make it bigger. A close. Can I zoom in? Oh, I can zoom in. Oh, good. There we go. A close-fitting undergarment for the lower part of the body and legs. And then a chest of drawers. So yeah, I think that is right. That is right. All right. 11 across. Only fair. I think this is sort of a double definition because there's not really much to work with in terms of wordplay. So I think it's just a word that can mean only and a word that can mean fair. And it has to be 4 letters long. And I'm thinking that might be the word even. If you were to say, that's only just done it. Or, it doesn't really work in that sense, actually. Even? Even and only? Could they be synonyms? Like, I'm thinking in the sense of, if you might say, even if something happened, only if something happened. It does kind of mean the same thing. And an even would, of course, be fair. Something's even, it's fair, it's just. Oh, just. Just is way better. Wait, there I am trying to justify something that doesn't quite work, and I say the right thing. Just makes way more sense. If something is only $9.99, you could say it's just $9.99. Okay, and then if something is just, it's fair. Right. I somehow stumbled into the right answer there, so that's good. Okay, 12 across. People drunkenly top up ale. Well, this strikes me as an anagram, drunkenly. If letters and words behave drunkenly, they are mixed up. They stumble and wobble. And top up ale is the right amount of letters. So we need to think of an anagram. Populate? I think it is populate is an anagram of top up ale. Populate. Let's just check that. T-O-P-U-P. Yeah, A-L-E. So I guess the people in this sense, can people be, is that in the sense of like a verb? To people? If you people something, if you populate something? I'm going back, oh no, not that one. I'm going back to the dictionary. I'm using it. I don't know how long this free trial lasts, so. People. Noun. Oh, here. Oh, the combining form. What did I say? Verb. I don't know what the hell. What the hell is a combining form? Denoting belong. Oh crap. Okay, do not click things. Belonging or relating to the general populace, as in people power, people oriented. Oh, it's a trans. Oh, there we are. Transitive verb. Can't even read today. To inhabit. If you people something. To people. To stock with people. Okay, and all of these words I can click. That's crazy. I just click all through the dictionary. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Okay. That's good then. That's populate. I spent way too long on that. Like I need to, but I want to explain as well because it helps me say things out loud. Right, 15 across. Extremely reliable chap. Carried bags for correspondent. Extremely reliable. I think that's going to be the definition. Or is it? Chap could be man. Carried bags for correspondent. Could be bags for correspondent. Is that a thing? Does a journalist have a special type of bag? Or a correspondent? I don't know, pen pal. There's lots of things to this, isn't there? Extremely? Does that mean take the extreme letters? Hang on, I don't hate that idea. What would that be? The extreme letters, so either end of the word. R-E, C-P, C... Oh, G. No, okay, never mind. I don't know this one yet. I'm not quite sure of the wordplay here. Carrying bags. If something carries it, does that mean it's on the inside? So if chap was man, would it be something like M-A and then the other side of it would be the N there, and then there'd be a word for bags inside? I don't know. Don't know about that one yet. 17 across. Venomous snake killing British mum. Venomous. Is this going to be venomous snake as the answer? I doubt it's going to be British mum. Or even just mum. I can think of short words for mum or mother. Mum, ma, mom, American style with an O. So I think it's more likely to be venomous snake. 4-letter long venomous snake. I can think of lots of 3. An asp, is that venomous? A boa? Well, that's not really its full name though, is it? Does killing... Oh, maybe it's just venomous. Is there a 4-letter word for venomous? If it was 5, I'd say toxic, maybe. But no. I think it is venomous snake. Yeah, does kill mean to anagram? I don't know. I don't know if I like that. And why British? Hang on. Let's focus on the British bit here. British can be B, right? Mum. I mean, mum's already very short. Maybe a ma? I don't know what that is yet. I don't know. I don't know my venomous snakes, if that even is the answer. 18 across, we'll move on to. Priest's power provider. Priest power provider having no answer. I like that as a surface. Priest's power provider having no answer. Ooh, power provider? Could that be a plug? What's the definition here? Where does priest come into play? Can priest just be anagrammed, abbreviated to P? This is where this will... Ooh. Why's that got a little ear? Is that a little ear icon? I don't know what that is. This is where this version of the Chambers Dictionary will be way better for abbreviations. Let's just check. It will have tons and tons. Look at all these P's it's got. And look at all the abbreviations. Page, participle, pence, penny. Does it have priest? It does. There, look, priest. Okay. So I think it does start with P. Maybe power is... Oh, or a power provider. I was going to say pylon, but we've already got the P. We don't need another P. So I think it's going to be P for priest, a term for a power provider, and it means, together it means having no answer. So let's think about that. What's a way of saying you have no answer? You are... having no answer. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, but I kind of want to leave the P in there because I think that is right. I'm leaving the P there. Comedian's cry of terror. Comedian's cry of terror. Terror could be... I think terror is more likely to be the definition here, rather than comedian or comedian's cry. Although, what even could that mean? Cry could be something like weep or sob. Comedian clown. What's a short synonym for comedian? I really don't know. This is hard. Why is this so hard? 22 across. Asia trip. Calamitous for beekeeper. I think this is hang on, 8 letters. Asia trip. Something is calamitous. It's clumsy. It's an anagram. The anagram ones are always just a lot easier to spot. It's good because at least it gives me some letters. So I think it's an anagram of Asia trip. And I think it's going to mean, so 4 I often read as an equal sign if we're kind of deconstructing this as a recipe or a maths equation. Asia trip anagrammed equals beekeeper, and I think an beekeeper is called an apiarist. Apiarist. Does that fit Asia trip? ASIATRIP. Yes. Yes. I'm not even going to look that one up because I know that's right. Okay. That's some good letters there, although actually is it? We've got an A and an I. P's not bad as a checking letter, and the T's okay, but yeah. 23, last of the acrosses. Enjoy involving king in deception. Oh, we had a clue with king last time, and I remember it could be loads of things. I think it's going to be a word meaning deception. Oh, or is it? I was going to say, is it a word that means deception? And it's going to be a word for enjoy, which involves, has inside it, K for king, or what are the other things we saw? R could be king, and it means deception. Or, actually, I could read it differently, and it could be, you involve king, you put K in a word for deception, and it means enjoy. So it could kind of be read both ways. Either way, I think there's going to be... Let me just check. I don't think this is cheating. I want to do king. Because I want to see, does it show me... No, it doesn't show me abbreviations from the word. So I'd have to go the other way around. I'd have to look up K. Is king going to show up? We've got knight. Oh god, I've gone on to leukemia somehow. How's that happened? king in cards and chess there. So let me just also check R. Capital R, probably. Yeah, Rex, Latin for king. So it could be an R, it could be a K. I wonder if Charles is in here yet. CR? Does that come up? Is that what his thing is? I don't know. Maybe he's not in here yet. Or maybe that's not even right. So, K or an R? More likely to be R than a K, really, isn't it? Deception. Or, yeah. I was going to say scam, but that's not got an R. Or a K. It can't just be C, can it? For that? For Charles, and that's the king? Where is C? Can I look up C? I don't think that's going to be right. I mean, just out of interest, I'm getting a bit sidetracked here with this thing, but if I was to look up ER. Yeah, see, Queen Elizabeth. Elizabeth Regina. So you would think then, yeah, it would be Charles Rex. Because, yeah, look, King Edward's is in here. So if it doesn't come up under C, then I'm assuming it's just not in here yet. Yeah, doesn't. Okay, fine. Fine. Back to this. Back to the actual crossword. Enjoy. Involving king in deception. I don't know. I feel like we could get that if we get some of the downs. So speaking of which, let's go on to the downs. Irate mum. Unusually inexperienced. Is this another anagram of irate mum? And they're all 8 letters as well, these anagrams. Yeah, I think it is. If something unusual is turnabout. So, irate mum, anagram to mean inexperienced. We've got some letters in there already. Immature? Does immature fit? It does. I'm getting so much better at anagrams. I sucked at anagrams before. I don't even need to use the little spinny wheel thing now. If something is, mind you, does that really work? If something is immature, is it inexperienced? It's got to be that, right? It's got to be. I'm just kind of questioning the actual definition here. Yeah. I mean, I'm overthinking it. Of course, that's what that means. Of course, it is. Omam? Religious figure. Omam. That's a thing, isn't it? Like is that in oh God. What religion is that in? Well, let's find out, because I think that is the answer. I'm skipping ahead there, but I just saw that now. An Omam. Is that not in here? Is that not what they're called? Imam. It's an imam. It's an imam. Muslim. Yes. Okay. Okay. That doesn't count as cheating. I still thought of it as I'm. I am married. Okay, sorry. I saw that and had to finish it. Right, 2 down. Bring in 1 MP or 2 initially. Oh, wait a minute. We've had this clue before. We've had this exact phrase used as well. This isn't... I am doing the right one, aren't I? It's by Pipsqueak, by the way, this puzzle. Because this is import. And I remember because the previous time we had this clue, it had to do with wine. Oh. Port, and the wine was in the clue. But now it's saying bring in, and it's 1, which is the I. MP, just straight up, or straight up, the initial letter of 2, which is T. So that's how you get import. Okay, good. 3 down. Attractive place in which Winnie the Pooh gets stuck. Well, I can kind of get this one just on the face of it, but is that really so simple? Were it so simple? Because it's a honey pot, right? That's where Winnie the Pooh always gets stuck. Because he's a bear and he loves his honey. Attractive place in which Winnie the Pooh gets stuck. Oh, no, I think what... If something is attractive, is it a honey pot? Is it something that you would say is a honey pot to humans as well as Winnie the Pooh? I think it must be, right? I've not heard anyone use that phrase. Maybe it's an old-fashioned one. Honey pot. Where is it? It came up, so... No, that's a kind of grape. Honeyed. Honey badger. I'm not sure. Because I thought maybe you'd read the clue as just attractive. And then the rest of it is place in which Winnie the Pooh gets stuck. Honey? Yeah, I suppose if you just say honey. Oh, I know this is the answer, right? I'm sorry, I'm harping on about this. It's obviously the right answer, but I just want to kind of understand how the clue is working as well, because I think it will help me in the long run. So what I'm thinking is actually attractive is honey. If something is attractive, it's honey. You might say to someone, "Hi, honey." You would think they were attractive. And maybe it's place in which Winnie the Pooh gets stuck is the pot, and then together it's honey pot, which is almost like is it and lit, these types of clues? So it's describing the whole thing as well as being the parts of the clue. I don't know. I don't know exactly, but I think that's it. It's got to be it, hasn't it? So, yeah. 4 down. Very old man taking ecstasy. Very old man taking ecstasy. Well, ecstasy is usually E in terms of the drug. Man, what's another word for man? I think that's going to go around it, and it's going to mean very old. Is it dead? Because I can see dad. If I put dad around this, D-A-D, taking E, you get dead. You would be very old if you would, well, if you were dead, you would eventually be very old in terms of a skeleton. I can't believe that's the right answer though, but I've justified it and I think it works. Dead. I mean, you might say no. I was going to say dead tired. You might use it in the sense of, in a dead manner. I mean, none of these. Does any of these mention old? No longer alive. Huh. As good as dead, inelastic, without vegetation, unerring. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if that's right. Do you know what? I'm going to take this out. If we do the 8 across and that becomes an E, then I'll be willing to put it back in. But for now, I'm going to move on. 5 down. Go for a boat trip round south. Go for a boat trip around south. Well, not around, round. Ooh, what could this be? Could it be a term that means go for a boat trip? What would that be? Canoe? Kayak? Yacht? Fish? If you trip, you fall. And I'm saying that because it ends in L, so that might be the thing that goes round. Oh, actually, the A could be there. And then it would be around south. No, maybe I'll put that. Fasol. That's not a word. I quite like the fool, though. I just don't know the rest of it. And is there like maybe there is a boating term that means to go... Oh, no, wait, hang on. If I use the trip for fool, that means the clue would be go for a boat. That doesn't make any sense, does it? That doesn't make any sense. No, I'm going to move on. Somebody in Latin America. Is this going to be literally a hidden because it says in? Somebody in Latin America? Well, we've got an E. I mean, I can see name. Using the E from draw there, you can see the E there. But name doesn't mean... Does that mean somebody? No. No. Oh, I don't know. This is a bit tricky. We started off well here, and then this corner is not good. Scrounger in Paris ate badly. Scrounger in Paris. I think it might be an anagram of badly. No, sorry, an anagram of 8 because it is badly. Wait, hang on. How many letters is... Paris 8 is only... No, it is 8 letters. It is. Is this an anagram of Paris 8? Again, another 8-letter anagram. That would mean scrounger? Or why? What's the in doing in this clue? What would this be? I mean, we've already got a P and a T, which is in Paris 8. If someone is a scrounger, they're a parasite. It is parasite, isn't it? Yeah. I don't exactly... excuse me. I don't exactly know what the in is doing in that clue. Unless that's just... I should read that as another equal sign almost. But I think for makes much more sense to read that as an equals rather than in. Scrounger in Paris ate badly. Parasite. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, at least that's good. That's a lot of letters there as well. We've got a starting letter for 21 across as well. Okay. 14 down, rather. Film star Cheers receiving Order of Merit. Film star Cheers receiving... Ooh. Film star might be the definition. And we have a word for cheers. Thanks. Receiving... Oh, it's Tom Hanks. All I had to do was think of thanks. And then Tom Hanks just sort of springs to mind, doesn't he? Because if we have thanks there, you might say, oh, cheers for that. Thanks for that. And then the Order of Merit, I guess, can be abbreviated to the OM. Let's check that, shall we? With our Chambers Dictionary. OM, there we are, Order of Merit. And we get Tom Hanks, who is indeed a big film star. All right, 16 down. Expose LA wife as criminal. I want to say reveal instantly as a word for expose. I like this because it's got LA in it. Oh, that's going backwards. But that actually, well, I'm not really getting much else in terms of the clue there. Why would that be reveal? LA wife as criminal. Maybe it's not reveal. But I really like that. But I don't think it is, actually. I really... Oh, that's annoying. I don't think it is. I mean, how... If we get a V in the across here, then we'll know, but... Expose LA wife as... I mean, criminal makes me think of another anagram, but... Wait, so is it an anagram of LA wife? If it is, I can't think of what it is. Oh, I don't know. I'm leaving this. We'll move on. 17 down. Degree of confidence in principled European. Okay, principled European makes me think of the first letter of European, which is E. Although actually, how can something be in one letter? Degree of confidence. Not sure. How much time? Oh my god, 34 minutes. We need to hurry up. Catch sight of English agent. Catch sight of English agent. So I immediately just thought spy because of English agent. A spy? Is that a word? Because I'm thinking E for English, and agent could be spy, and if you catch sight of... Something tells me this is a word. I'm going to look really stupid now, but I'm going to look it up. It is a word. It's archaic or literary. To a spy. Well, there we go. I'm glad I got that, and I didn't, didn't have to... I would have been annoyed if that one was one of the ones I had to leave until the end and I didn't get. 20 down, the last down. Raced round island in wet weather. Raced round island in wet weather. Oh, that's a nice simple one. So rain is wet weather. If you raced around, you ran, or raced, you ran. R-A-N, and island can just be I. Let's justify it, shall we? I for island or isle. Rain. That's good. Right. Okay. So we've still got quite a lot to do. Let's go to ones we've got a lot of letters in, like this one. Priest's power, provider having no answer. So we've got the P, which I put in. That could still be wrong. Now got an E and an R. Having no answer. Still can't get that one. How annoying. 15. Extremely reliable chap carrying bags for correspondent. I want to now say reporter fits in there for a correspondent. Why would that be the case? Let's put that in. Reporter. Oh, a chap carrying bags is a porter, right? So, and yeah, okay, great. All right, yeah. So, chap carrying bags is a porter, and then the extreme. I was right about the extreme letters. If you take the ends of a word, you get the extremes of them, and the extremes of the word reliable is re. So you get re and then a porter. I just want to make sure. Is that porter? Yeah. Okay. I don't know why. I just want to use it. I just want an excuse to look up things with this now. I knew that that's what that meant. I just... It's satisfying to see it in there. Okay. So this starts with O. So it was not reveal. Expose LA wife as criminal. It's also not an anagram of LA wife. Now that we know there's an O in there. Expose. Or is it criminal? Outlaw. I see law, and I wanted to put outlaw. But then where's the rest of it coming in? Where's out coming from? Why am I only taking... No, wait. If something is exposed, it's out. If you expose something, you out it. LA just goes in like it does, and then wife can be W. We're going to the chambers. W, wife. There. And you get outlaw, who's a criminal. Right, this one. Priest's power provider having no answer. Why can I not? I mean, I'm not getting any more help with letters. We've got all the letters we can. Let me just get rid of this P for a second. Just in case that's confusing me. Priest power provider. Like a motor is a power provider? What would that put? Motor. Miotor. No, that's not right. No, come back to it. Come back to it, Joe. Let's try this one. Comedian's cry of terror. Oh, maybe hang on. Maybe this is another double definition one. Maybe it's a cry of terror that also has something to do with a comedian. I was going to say shriek, but that obviously does not fit. Shriek. No. Oh, this one does have the K. So, this one, I was debating whether it was R or K for king. So we now know it's K. So we just need to... It doesn't really help too much more, though, because we still need to work out the reading of this clue. Is it to enjoy or is it deception? Fake? No. Deception could be... Is there a 3-letter word for enjoy? If you enjoy something, you love it, like it. It needs to be shorter. Enjoy. Or deception. Is there a really short word for deception? Oh no. Interestingly, it's not a CK word either. I don't think. There's not enough room really for it to be a CK. So it's going to be just K. Is it KY maybe? Oh, bugger. Come back to it if we have time. What's 17 across? We've got an M now. Venomous snake killing British mum. British mum, well, that could be Ma. It must just be a snake, I don't know. I was going to say Mamba. Black Mamba, isn't that a snake? But obviously it doesn't fit. Black or green, there you go. But that does not fit. So it's not just killing British. Oh, no. Okay, I'm right. I am right with this. Mamba is the right way to see this. You take Mamba, you kill the British, you take the B out of it. B for British. And then you get a word meaning mum, which is mama. So from Mamba down to mama. All right. 17 down. What does this one start with? Degree of confidence in principled European. Degree of confidence. What on earth does that even mean? Degree of confidence. We've still got 15 minutes left. In fact, I'm going to come back to that. I'm going to go to 5. Although we haven't got any new letters. Oh no, we have for this one. 8 across. Reportedly supervises abroad. Reportedly supervises. If you supervise, you offer, off. I don't mind it starting with off. If something is abroad, it is away, it's foreign, it's ugh. I really need to get this though, because I need those down letters. Right, hang on. Whenever I get stuck like this, it's always useful just to rethink, am I actually reading the clue right? Is it that it's a homophone for supervisors and it means abroad? Can it be read in any other way? Could it actually just be... Well, could the definition be reportedly? Out, no. Out? I like it starting with out. Ah, abroad. Outhouse. Okay, what were these down ones again? Oh yeah, this is what I said might be dead. Very old man taking ecstasy. Oh no. Again, it's another case of me just getting the right answer but not realizing it because I've been reading the clue wrong. I bet you were getting mad at me. So I was reading it as very old as a definition and then man taking ecstasy. No. It should be read as very is a definition, old man taking ecstasy. And I think I said this before, that your old man can be your dad, your pa, my old man. So it is dad and it is dead because of, and I think I even said this earlier, like you could say, oh, I'm dead tired. Oh, that's dead annoying, that is. As in, that's very. So it is dead. Right, so we have an E there now. Over something. No. Somebody in Latin America. I don't think this is going to be related to an actual Latin American country. Or is it? Are there any 4-letter Latin American countries? Somebody in. I keep wanting it to be a hidden, but I can only see Tina. And that's definitely not right. Maybe Tina's a somebody. Tina Turner. Tina from Bob's Burgers. I mean, previously I said name. Could somebody be a name? I don't... Somebody... Some person, a name. I don't... Let's just go back. If this was name, which I don't think it is, but this would give us an A there. Abroad. Overseas. All right, so it is an A. If you oversee something, but you pluralize it because of it's not supervise, it's supervises. So it's not oversee, it's overseas. You can also hear that as being overseas, as in abroad. So that is name, or at least it fits enough for me to get this as an answer. So what does this give us for 5 down? Go for a boat trip round south. Well, there's an S, which could be the south. But then I'm still left with the definition being go for a boat. Go for a? I keep wanting to put sail in. But I don't know why I do that. This is really annoying because I've got all the letters that I can possibly get. And I still can't get it. And it's not fool, as in what I thought would be trip. And S is the second letter as well, so does that mean it starts with a vowel? Assail. What does assail mean? That is a word, isn't it? To attack. Okay, no. It's definitely not that. It's because it fit, so I was just wondering. Oh yeah, assailant. Right. No, I'm gonna have to come back to it. What one did I skip earlier? Comedian's cry of terror. Enjoy involving king in deception. Degree of confidence in principle. Is this going to be a person? Is this actually going to be a famous European? I don't know, that found a country, or some explorer. Degree. Can degree have a letter? Like in maths, when your sciences, they have letters for units. Does degree have a letter? I mean, you've got heat, like centigrade or Fahrenheit. Confidence. Confidence could be, if you have confidence, you have muster? Does muster mean confidence? No. Really, I'm struggling here. To pass muster. Yeah, no. Am I going to get these, or am I just going to have to give up? This is really sad. Priest power provider having no answer. I feel like the priest has to be P. I'm putting it back in. Having no answer. What words fit in there? Pewter. I don't think that's right. Wait. Answer can be A. Let's hang on. Wait a minute. Answer can be A, like Q&A. So this is actually something kind of like the mumba and taking the B out of it. Is it a word that we need to take the A out of? And it means priest or provider having no. Wait, what's the definition here? Because if this is part of the wordplay, having no answer, then priest has to be the definition, or priest power. So that doesn't necessarily have to. Oh no, then P could still be there for the power. P for power. Is that a thing? Did I look this up earlier? Power, yeah. I think this is more likely it now, actually. Is there a famous priest? Or is there another term for a priest? And it would have to be a word that means provider, that's E something T something R, that has an A in it that you take out. Provider. If you're a provider, you are a. Get rid of the P for a second. I've got to think of every possible scenario because I'm going to see the answer and I'm going to get annoyed. I know it. I know it. I mean, could this be an ER? Or an AR? Or an OR? Oh, that looks like a word. That looks like some religious word. Rector. Reactor? I swear a rector is a thing. Yes! Yes! It's some religious thing. Church of England, a clergyman in the parish, whatever. I don't care. Reactor is the power provider, and you take away the A. So I was right. Goodness gracious me. I'm so glad I got that with 6 minutes to go. Okay. How many clues have we got left? 1, 2. We've got 4 again. Am I ever going to not have 4 or 3? Right, we've got about 5.5 minutes. Go for a boat trip around south. Go for a boat trip around south. What could this be? Don't know. Comedian's cry of terror. Terror. Fear. Is this a homophone? If you cry something, you say it out loud. A cry. Is this another one where it's a word that means comedian and also means terror if you say it out loud, like stand up or comedian? What would a comedian be? I can only think of clown, jester. This is a degree of confidence one, which I'm definitely not going to get. Degree of confidence in principled European. I think this is going to be a person, you know. I really do think this is going to be some famous European. Although European is always E in crossword clues. And it's even saying principled. Oh, can I get 23 to help me in time? Probably not. Enjoy involving king in deception. Enjoy. If you enjoy something, you oh no, I'm not going to do it, am I? If I could at least get one more, I'd be happy. I'm going to be so annoyed. Deception. Do you know what this is? Are you shouting at me right now? I hope you are. Deception. It's not hidden, is it? Got to make sure for everything now. No, it's not hidden. What could go after a K? Let's think of it that way. Let's just try and brute force this clue. What could go after a K in a word? A Y. A Y or an S, but I don't think it's a plural. So if that was a Y, what would that leave as the first bit? No, I'm not going to get it, am I? I'm not going to get it now. I think I might. I feel like I could get this one, though. Go for a boat trip round south. I feel like I can get this. I've got so many letters. And I keep seeing the word sail in there, which is really annoying me because, it's a connection to boats. Go for a boat trip around south. I think I'm going to have to stop. I'm going to stop. I mean, look, we've got a minute left. Oh, so well, not even that close, really. Oh, come on. Do you know what? Just before I look at the answers, I'm so glad I got Rector. That is like clutch of the grid there for me. I was just convinced I was not going to get that. So that I'm happy with that. Was that my favourite clue? Maybe because of that. That is my favourite clue. I did also like, which was the other one I liked? Where was it? I like, oh yeah, Tom Hanks. I like this one as well, just because it's Tom Hanks. That's quite a clever clue. Principled European. Is there a guy called Muller? I don't know why I'm thinking that. I mean, yeah, let's just stop. Okay, let's just check the grid. Whoops, not that. Check the grid. It was all correct. That's good. Everything was right. What did we not get then? Oh, boy. Reveal the word. It was a sail! What? What? Go for a boat trip around. Why does. But I looked it up and that's not what that means. Hang on a minute. That's to attack. A person who attacks. A sail. Go for a boat trip. And what even is the wordplay for this? A. Oh my god, is it like. Oh no. Stop it. Does it mean if you go for something, if you go for someone, you attack them? I'm gonna go for you. Or that, yeah, and the more I say it out loud, the more that does actually kind of work. And then a boat, a, and a boat trip is a sail. If you were to sail around somewhere, you'd be on a boat trip, and that goes around the other S for south. And that's how you get it. Oh. Well, that's annoying, because I should, do you know what I should do? Next time, if I can think of words that fit with the letters I've got, I should just put them in and just go for it. I'd feel it'd be a bit of a hollow victory though, but because I should really know the wordplay before putting in a word. Anyway, it was a sail. I kind of half got that. Let's look at this one. So degree of confidence in principled European. Morale. Why is it morale? Oh, okay. If you're principled, you're moral. And then the European was E at the end there. Moral and E, you get morale, which is a degree of confidence. Of course. That's good. I was not reading principled in that way. I was reading it as in the principal letters of a word and things like that, which that's my own fault. Okay. 21 across was comedian's cry of terror. Scream! Why? Why is it scream? Comedian's cry of terror. I mean, obviously, a scream is. I should have. Why did I not think of scream being a cry of terror? That's ridiculous. I did not think of that as a word. I don't understand the comedian aspect, though. To be honest with you. Oh, unless it just means the. No, Scream isn't a comedy. I'm thinking of Scary Movie, which is a parody of Scream. No, and that would be too that's far too specific as far as knowledge you need for a crossword. No, okay. Maybe if you can help me understand why that's comedian's cry of terror, I would appreciate that. And then the last clue, enjoy. Oh, is it just going to be like? Oh my god, it is, isn't it? And the deception is a lie. Yep. So yeah, deception is a lie. The K goes in it, and then if you like something, you enjoy it. And again, I said like, I said love. Why did I not go back to saying like when I had the K there? And then I would have got it. Woulda, shoulda, coulda, but didn't. All right then, well, so what was that? 4 clues I didn't get? Maybe someday I'll get to 3 clues that I don't get, or 2 clues, or 1, or better yet, no clues, and I actually finish this damn thing. Anyway, I enjoyed that still. Like I say, favourite clue, maybe Tom Hanks, but I'm so glad I got the Rector one. So glad. Let me know of any clues I didn't quite understand. If you did, I'd appreciate that. I'll be back for another one in the future. Until then, thank you all very much for watching, and goodbye.